Okay. Is it safe to put my headphones back on now?
I think so.
Holy smokes, that is loud.
It's
I,
a
I, don't-
little, it's a little loud.
I spent the entire 30 seconds like scrolling around looking to see if there was some sort of volume control. Can I tame that? And I just ended up removing the headphones. I'm like, I can't do that. But Jeremy, you're
Sir,
back. We missed you last Saturday.
I
We did a
appreciate
little
that.
we did a little work. We tried to you're gonna have to see the bloopers. I spent 2 hours last Saturday trying to work on an intro and just have some fun with some fluff that we could record and just click back over when we needed to play it. You got to put the work in. You got to make the content to be able to go back and edit it. I really think I ended up with 2 hours of bloopers and outtakes and really nothing. So it'll be for your enjoyment only. I don't think we'll ever see the
That's
public. It's bad.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
So it did not work. So really, last week we took the weekend off and waited for you, because you are getting old, like the rest of us, and had to fix a body part. Was that it?
Yeah.
What we get done? A knee? What was that it?
We got a heart ablation done.
Sounds like it would bruise the body.
So they through my portal. I am very bruised up. But in order to control AFib, that's what I had to do, and I haven't had a heart flutter since. So I am feeling better, and I hope to be doing better going into this year.
Well, we wish you a very speedy recovery, my friend. We missed you, and we hope that long term this is exactly what you needed.
Yes. If I'm going to stay alive, my heart can't be going up to 200 beats a minute
No.
erratically whenever it wants. So it's got to be in control. But yeah,
Wow.
it was 5 hour surgery. I'm hoping that they have the DVD, like I can get a copy of it so I can see what they did. But we'll wait and see if that comes around, because that would be pretty cool, honestly.
Okay, if you say so. Oh man, I think it would haunt me. Oh
It's already
boy.
done, so it's
Yeah,
I know how the end of the movie comes out. So
fair enough. You've seen the spoiler alert, you
yeah,
know. Well, we are going to give it another try. Last 2 Saturdays ago, we had our friend from You Are Done RC. You know him, Jeremy Burris. Has been making his rounds and doing his thing, and he's got a story to share and journey to share with us. Last 2 Saturdays ago, I guess we had the family emergency, and we weren't able to make it happen. But let's do it again. Let's go with a round two. So everybody sit tight. We're gonna bring him in early because he has a 3D printer, and we're not gonna bore the socks off of him in case. Well, I can promise you. Disclosure alert and spoiler alert, we are going to make a left turn at Albuquerque, and at some point we will be talking printing. It's been a printing kind of week, and Eddie's RC has been filling the inventory over there at his Etsy shop, and as quick as you can put it in there, it's going out the door.
going right out.
James broke the internet again with this bug. He was holding back. He was sitting back, waiting to attack.
There's something about a Volkswagen Beetle, whether it's a Baja Bug or a Beetle Standard or Super or whatever flavor. There's something about it that everybody relates to. Like
Okay, you're not saying that as a bug guy. Like this is
it's just
Everybody.
That's never seen a beetle in real life knows what a beetle is. Like, it's instantaneously recognizable. And they hit their sibling and say punch buggy. It's in DNA. That's all I can put. But yeah, you release anything that looks like that on a cool platform like the H10, that's success for sure.
No, I totally agree. 100% agree. I think he got it right. It's exciting.
Yeah,
a rear engine amount.
It's the people's car. So yeah, and rear
Bingo.
engine, and you're going to drop an American V8-ish likeness into the rear end of it.
It's funny he called it the people's car. Is that thrown back at FMS or?
No, that's what Volkswagen is.
Well, they called it the people's car then. Okay,
yeah,
so
it's
now
because of licensing.
it totally all of a sudden everything is slowly coming together and connecting.
Yeah, for licensing, German Volkswagen people's car. But yeah, drop an American V8. When James messaged me and he said, "Hey, I'm building a motor for the back of that thing." I'm like, "Cool, man. Is it going to be like a Honda V6 or?" He's like, "No, LS supercharged." I was like, "Oh, okay."
A supercharged bug.
Yeah, most of the Baja bugs that are out there in the desert actually running around are running V6 Honda Accord motors. But, hey, we'll take an LS. Don't drop it.
Yeah, I did. It's
yeah, you did a good job on that motor. That looks really good.
Well, thank you. We took an attempt at the flat. Flat does wonders. It takes that toy look away.
Yep. Mine still looks like a toy. I'm still putting pieces on the wife's car, so mine's printed in colors, but it's still fresh. But big shout out to Matty Cat and James for getting freaky, doing some X-rated things with their cricket. They got down and dirty and got creative with their paint work. If you haven't seen it, the livery on both of their stuff came out badass. Very cool. Very, very cool.
Adds a whole new element to 3D printing when you can start doing masking and painting, and now it's not really sticker work anymore. Once you start dropping that mask, it's not sticker work.
Yeah, it's paint work for sure, and it's really good. Like it's really good. I forgot to put screws in this. I've been changing body panels so often on it.
Well,
the screws for the shock tower brakes is not screwed into anything, so it's like, oh, okay, that's not good.
We were changing motors and gears in the Hillimon in the first couple weeks so much. I think one screw held my interior in for like the first 3 weeks. We got tired of putting it in the right way, and we ran it for a while without an interior because it was just such a pain in the ass back together. We had a bag of screws floating around for a while, like with the Hillimon Sharpie on the side, like don't lose these, and they go somewhere.
So what? The reason that the panels have been coming on and off of the green one, this is the wife's car, is I didn't want to take apart another optic, so I built another optic. So it's an illness, but now I have one that I can test fit the panels before they go out, and it not be on my wife's car. So once hers is done, and I said that, and then I just fitted the light bar on it. So it's good stuff. I'm still adding to hers, and mine's sitting over there as a test mule, or one of mine. I guess that one's a business expense now, right?
It's a write-off. You got to write off.
Just write it off.
Well, RC Jesus is here. We'll get a vote from Nick Barber. He'll know.
Yeah, Nick. I don't know who to write it off to. Like, I still had to pay for it, but who gives me that money back? I don't. I don't understand that, but
If there's anyone out there that would know what to do, it's
how to write
Nick.
that off.
Yeah, he knows how to get creative with that stuff.
And Matt is going to pick up his orange set tomorrow. So
Oh, sweet.
yeah, hopefully tomorrow he can pick that up, and I can replace it and put another one up.
As fast as you print them, they go out the door. Well, they take a while.
Yeah.
You know what? Before we go into this, let's get Jeremy in here.
Bring him in. He knows all about
he's a bamboo guy. Let's let you all tag team and
he's a pro.
gang. We'll let you all gang up on me here. All right. So, Jeremy number 2. This is easy to remember tonight. Jeremy number 2. Make yourself decent. We're coming for you. Let's do this. We're going to remove that overlay. Where did that go? Bear with me and remove that. And everybody else that's here, thank you for tuning in and stick around to the end. We got something exciting to share with you all, but you gotta wait till the end for that one. Let's make some room for our friend Jeremy here. Bam. We'll give him a little transition. Bam.
There you go.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
you got close.
I was close.
Hello?
We're going to give you center stage, my friend. Jeremy number 2. We are glad that this finally worked out, my friend. I know last time family emergency, and like we always said, family comes first always. So don't worry about us. We're here every Saturday. Take care of the family first. And we got an update. We're happy to hear Jeremy. She's doing well. And that's exciting. So we're happy to have you here tonight. Tell us who you are.
I'm Jeremy Burris. I run Your Done RC on TikTok and Instagram, a little bit on Facebook, and I've uploaded a couple videos on YouTube, but I haven't stuck with that. I do upload every single day on TikTok for the most part. I run the Treal TikTok page also. For now, I'm also just this year became the Treal event manager. So
Very cool. Congrats on that.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's exciting. So your brand, we'll call it that. We'll call your brand You Are Done RC. Is there any story behind where that came from? Was it backstory there, or just what worked on Instagram?
I watch a lot of Cletus McFarlane, and that was a saying that they were always saying, "Is you're done." So I added the RC after it.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. I thought it was because the other Jeremy was too confusing.
Nope.
You're done. You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
And when I started out, I was doing a lot of bashing on the page. So it was, all right, I'm done with this one. On to the next one.
Well, what Matt Kocher, he's here. I see Matt K here. Matt, you better listen up. This kid, Jeremy here, You Are Done RC. You are a big fan in the buggy world. We're going to call it buggies. You have a soft spot in your heart for what? Capras mainly? Any type of buggy? All 10 scale? What? Buggy all scale?
All buggies.
All buggies.
All buggy.
All buggies. But the story, the backstory that I got on you, doing a little deep dive of getting your bio, I was interested. What caught my attention was how the scientific approach that you take to this, the personal challenge that you'll put on a line. And if you find a specific spot, a certain line, a certain area, you'll almost go back to build a buggy specific for this area. If not, building a new buggy, tweaking the shocks, making the test and tuning to conquer areas. Is that how? Are you going into every crawl session like that with that method, that level of attack, or where did that come from?
Yeah, pretty much. I go to the same places a lot. I don't really have many places here in Ohio to crawl. So if I see a line that I can't do, I will do anything I can to try to make it the next time. It don't matter what it takes. Like there's a place probably an hour and 20 minutes from me, and I've been trying for the last 3 years to make a certain climb, and I finally was able to do it this year with my optic here. And actually, the optic that Tyler, yeah, with an optic, the other optic that I sold to Tyler, he, well, he has it now. I was able to make it also with that one. This one is 4-wheel steer. The other one just had a drag axle and dig. So on the same day, I was able to do it with both optics.
So you took 3 years to get a line.
Wow.
And you did it with an optic, which is not.
Yeah.
I'm not talking bad about the optics, but they're not buggy line type trucks. So that's very impressive.
It's a very steep V-crack, and it has part of the rock sticking out sideways. So it has like a step right in the middle of the V-crack. So you have to have portals to be able to make it.
Okay.
Matt Kocher wrote, do we have video of this? I guess what he means is if there's no video, it didn't happen. We all caught a fish this big, didn't we?
There's quite a few videos of me trying it. And I was able to record it both times with the optic this year.
There you go.
How about, I'm sorry, I didn't want to cut you off there. I was just curious if did the micro bug get you at all? Or did you fall in line in the 18 scale world at all with the UTB 18 or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yes.
I actually picked up a UTB 18 probably 2 weeks after it came out.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's it's no longer a bug. It's a bug, a Volkswagen bug.
What are we talking? Spare time hobbies? Is that what the conversion? Is that what we did?
I kind of took his idea and used the element rails, but I still was able to use the skid plate from the UTB 18.
Okay.
And I used
so a little homemade action.
That's fine. I mean, that's what it's about, Jeremy. Is hopefully somebody's ideas will inspire you to try something. You follow Kilburn around enough, he's going to inspire something for sure. You're not going to be able to replicate his crap, but hopefully you get an idea from it.
Just be your own version of a disaster.
Yeah.
A Destructicon. But now
my 4-wheel steer optic that I'm working on, there's not really much optic left. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a 10.3 transmission in there.
10.3 transmission.
Yep.
Why do we go to the 10.3?
I just wanted to do something different other than a Vanquish, and I wanted to be Axial Fest legal.
I see what you did there. That's kind of the answer I was going for. So it's you think they're gonna
what is the rule on that? How much of it has to be? Is there a percentage of truck?
The
Is
gearing.
It's
Is that it? Is that what? Is that the loophole? We're
transmission. It uses the AR-44 gear sets, so the axles are
Yep.
legal. Transmission is obviously legal.
I get it. Jeremy
Last
Burris,
year,
he's one of those guys giving Sorka guys a Sorka board members nightmares
get
at
it.
night.
this was legal.
I mean, yeah, and a VS410 is legal because that chassis is an upgrade for. That's cool. Yeah.
I
There's
think
transmission also.
Jeremy's playing from MJ's playbook here. he's
Yeah,
pushing. He's pushing them all.
Rules are just guidelines that we.
I keep losing you.
Yeah.
We don't need no
I
stinking
keep losing you.
rules. Oh, really?
Yes.
What's it doing? Is it dropping out?
It's spinning. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little spotty. Yeah, it's a little spotty. But it's
all right. I don't
we're
want to
trucking along. We're
all
getting
right.
there.
I don't want to screw it up. Sorry. I could switch the Wi-Fi signal. I don't want to screw it up. Bear with it. Hopefully we'll straighten itself out here.
Yeah,
but
the only thing they say is that it needs to be axial type ring and pinion and transmission gears.
Yeah.
So they allowed it last year.
Yeah, you could be the only person running an optic at Axial Fest, Badlands. Unless somebody watches this and copies you, I'm sure. But
if Tyler would come to Axial Fest Badlands, he would also.
Okay.
If he would bring his white one. That's where I got the idea to do this one. Because that's the one I sold him.
Interesting. I had not seen that. I've seen a lot of transmissions go into these optics. I've not seen a 10-2. That's pretty clever. So you have 2-speed and dig or just straight?
I'm just going to have dig.
Just dig. Okay.
Yep.
Clever.
Dig clever and four-wheel steer.
Dig and four-wheel steer. Be a little goat.
Yeah.
It made my brain
I think
hurt
that
a
was
bit.
the main reason why. I think that's the reason why the other one did so well is because it had so much weight forward.
Yeah.
There's not
you're
much
definitely
weight
adding some weight. Yeah, you're definitely adding some weight.
Oh yeah,
so that's for sure. Huh. Well, I'll be dipped. What are you doing, Mike?
I was pausing my son's video game. I was
I
trying
thought
to.
you were taking SATs or something.
No, I was
you look very intense.
Trying to boost my Wi-Fi signal here. I'm like, we're gonna see my son come bashing through this door in a second. Like,
what are you doing?
What the hell are you doing?
You're like, it's Saturday night. It's my time.
It's my hour. Back off. Oh yeah. But we paused to bring you in here, Jeremy, because we know that you have a bamboo, correct?
Yes.
And
A1
you
mini.
take it A1 mini, but you take it one step further. You got a little CAD skill in you. Good for you. That's something we have not mastered yet.
The back of my red dot here is a fuel cell I actually made, and it holds the battery.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Good work. In Tinkercad, or what are you using to wrench with or design with?
Just the Bamboo Studio.
Oh, you're doing all that in Studio.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, that's okay. So you're going to be dangerous when you have actual access to CAD.
Yeah, I just need a better computer.
Yeah. Huh. Wow,
that's just like.
Well, I think you just said Jeremy said the magic word. Sorry.
And then the front of this.
Yeah. Print it in.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty good. Studio is a powerful tool, Mike. I know you don't know about it.
I've been slicing with it. That's as much as I'm doing. I allow it to slice my files.
Yeah.
But I am not comfortable like going, 2 steps over. I get
Look,
lost
it
very
it
quickly.
doesn't just slice the bread. It cooks the bread too.
Baby,
Like
with
it's powerful little tool.
with a
That's
little
very
butter. Yeah, it's
very
impressive.
nice. Very nice. Oh,
But that is very impressive, dude. I love it.
so Matt has a question about that trans. Any heat? Well, I think it's a 10-2 transmission, right?
So it's a
10-2, the
10 3.
2-speed dig style. Is it 10
It's the
10-2 or
10-3.
10-3? 10-3. Okay. Okay.
10-3.
Matt wanted to know if you had any major heat issues. Because I know I've watched him melt down trucks on the trail. None.
Nope.
Hmm.
And I had a Castle system in when I sold Tyler. I actually had 3800 in it, and I had no problems.
Well, there you go. Dang. Huh, I wonder why.
And there was
That's-
there's a lot of overdrive in that buggy.
Yeah.
Roughly 35%.
Well, there we go. Make sure you let Matt drive the wheels off of that thing at Axial Fest.
I hope to have it done for Beat the Creek.
Oh, okay. I'll
So
get
if
to
he
see
wants
it.
to come, if he wants to come snag it, you can.
I don't know if he's. I don't think Matt's going to Beat the Creek, but I know he'll be at Axial Fest. So
Okay.
What's your deal, Kilburn? Are you going to Beat the Creek?
yes,
Really?
I'm going to Beat the Creek.
Now that is a last minute change. You threw me a curveball because
it
that
is.
was not on your agenda a month ago when I talked to you.
It was not in my plan, and it's super tight to fit it in. But I have a compelling reason, 2 reasons to go.
Okay.
So I'm going to honor those 2 reasons to go. So
Can I take a guess? You don't have to say yes or no, but does any of them revolve around Boom or Scaltra?
yes, one does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just had a gut feeling.
Yeah. There might be something really cool at Beat the Creek from Boom Racing and Scaltra. So
I figured it was about that time.
yeah. But it's compelling reason. That was compelling reason number 2, actually. But
I think a lot of people have been saying, Boom Racing, do not fall asleep on them.
Don't sleep on them. I still answer questions on YouTube videos daily. Daily. Or
That's
like
exciting.
it's like a thank you for doing this and answering my questions. Like I don't know what I answer, but you're welcome. Those videos still get lots of views on building those boom trucks.
It's got to be a huge tutorial, great reference, and I know it's comforting to build alongside with something like that.
Yeah.
I know when the VS410 Origin came out. Remember the very first one?
Yes,
when that dope box came from Vanquish with the foam
With the
cutout,
foam cutouts, yeah.
bro. Like I would tell people, I'm like, the moment you open that thing and you see this, it's like angels were singing. Everything about it was different. That truck was built in my dining room, and it was built with my laptop open with Harley, and it was like a step by step following along with him, and I can appreciate why people are thanking you for having that boom tutorial there.
Yeah,
it's comforting to know.
Yep.
That's fantastic. So James Knight dropped that bug on us, right? So this is what happens when you start printing and halfway through you decide you want to change colors. So I literally, this is all the bug in this freaking big ass bag because it started out blue. I got 90% of the way through printing all the blue panels. And at the very last panel, I decided I'm going white all PETG, and I am happy to tell you with your advice, Jeremy, I was successful in
Good.
PETG printing. Now, you're dealing with an 80-degree temp bed. I think that is the very first time I've seen a bed temp that high. It's finicky, but I couldn't do it in the extreme cold. The weather's perfect here right now. The outside elements, like they said, the stars are in a line right now to be able to pull it off. And it worked. So now I've got some painting to do, some trickery with some paint mask and some vinyl cricketing. But
Yeah, just make
right
sure
there.
you prep the PETG with decent, a plastic primer, so you can paint on it. Because otherwise, PETG is pretty slick and you won't get no bite. So you do have to scuff it a little bit and use a
primer.
Plastic, yeah, like for a bumper, like a bumper cover on a car.
I did do a rear. I did a rear panel exactly that way. Light scuff with the light scuffing sand, gray primer, and then it was a coat of paint right over top, and it seemed to work. Now the only thing is, you know what? You screwed me up now because I was using that white as the sticker color or my paint color. I was going to put the
fine.
but I guess I could prime it in white, and that would still give me.
You don't.
I'm not painting.
Just leave it. You're not painting that surface, so just tape it off, or use use paint mask so it adheres and stays, and then take it off last.
I'm not painting that spot. I'm just covering that area. So yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you're just masking that spot. I would use liquid mask based on how I know what your paint scheme is, but I would use liquid mask to keep sharp edges.
Yeah,
that's just me. And that you just
cut and peel.
Peel. Yep.
Well, that works. But so if I got blue panels floating around if I want to do something with them later. It's just the things.
So bash panels are a thing. Like I got a lot of bash panels at this point in Terrabug and Punisher body sets. You get a failed panel, the edge is a little curled, or something, you cracked it taking it out of the support. Jeremy can back me up on this. It happens. And you have these things,
or
right?
you
and you just
print it in the complete wrong filament.
Or you can print it in the wrong filament. But like you have these things laying around, and a little bit of super glue.
Yeah. My first set of panels.
Go ahead.
My first set of panels was actually in a copper metallic. So it was very brittle.
Yeah.
Anytime I would hit something, it would shatter.
Well, you make a good point, though. If you end up with a memory card full of sliced files, say PETG, ABS, PLA, and you have the wrong filament in, and you select in your slice, it can happen, right? I mean, you're telling the printer.
Not to us bamboo users, but
it will stop it. Okay.
To some printers that don't have filament IDs, like you could do that. You could really screw up. Use the wrong bed, the wrong surface, because the bamboo printers don't know what sheet is in there. So if you print the wrong material on the wrong surface, I mean, you just got a pile of mess to get rid of. But that kind of stuff happens. But like taking PETG out of supports, especially complex supports like what we're seeing now to get these shapes so smooth, is you'll crack an eyelet, and you're like, can't sell that. I can use it. So just some Starbond super glue, good enough for me.
Okay.
And I'll end up with one of those. Volkswagen sold them back in the late 80s the late 1900s. They sold those Volkswagens with the different panel color cars. I can't remember what they're called. Nick Barber he'd be all over me on this one. But they sold it, and it was basically like a paint sample color, like Dodge used to do, but it was by panel. So I'll probably end up on my black car. That's probably what I'll end up with for Beat the Creek. I'll just have random color panels all over it.
Isn't that what BMW did also?
What's that?
BMW.
BMW did it as well. Yep. Yep.
Didn't BMW do the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yep.
hey,
Chrysler's just in the stripes.
Yeah, Chrysler did it in stripes. Yeah, Volkswagen and BMW did it in panel, by panel. And those were dealer car only, I believe, but they actually ended up selling them as an option. So it's kind of cool. But I digress.
I was going to bring up a Treal subject here for a second, so we don't bore the crap out of people on the printing side. I do have something to share in the world of Treal. Both of you guys are very familiar with Treal stuff. Jeremy, did anything come recently on your workbench from Treal? Did you get any new product or goodies from them recently?
Yeah, I did. Where did Mike go? Mike done shut himself off. He does a lead like that and then just shuts himself off. I actually got the Treal, the H10 knuckles for the H10. I got on a set in black and a set in gold, actually. There's Mike.
I hit that button again real hard.
Yeah, I was telling everybody I got the H10 knuckle set, the aluminum machine set. And they look fantastic. I got a set of black for the wife's truck and a set of gold for my blue and gold truck, and they're fantastic. I did a little video on them, but that was the last thing I got really from Treal. I'm waiting for some other stuff to get finished up. What you got, Jeremy?
I got
Here's
wheels.
my last favorite thing I got.
Yes, the gold. They're gold or are they bronze?
No. Bronze.
Bronze. Wow. So did you ask for them?
Yes.
Good job. Good job. I like it. Because I asked for the golds and they kind of caught on. So that bronze is pretty hot too. That'll look good. You got fronts, rears, knuckles, the whole deal?
No, just the axle and the rear axle.
Okay.
If I was a referee, I'd be throwing a flag right now and blowing a whistle. What do you mean ask for bronze? What am I missing here?
So there's some value to being affiliated with Treal in one way or another. Like he's doing the event managing this year. So Wendy is more apt to help out the team guys and the manager side to do custom colors.
No shit.
So having those custom colors is kind of the attraction, right?
Wait.
To get people talking.
But hopefully with the intent that they would open that bronze up then to the public. If
enough people ask for them.
It's not a complete waste on Treal's part that they did one and done.
Right.
That's how these came along.
That is exactly how the pinks came along. They did a set of 10 of those, and then people started screaming for them. Right?
Yep.
So and now there's pink 1.0 wheels. I saw them drop.
Yep. And there's also another pink set of wheels.
Yeah. So if people ask Treal, if they send it to customer service, their email address, like they will make accommodations for colors in limited runs. So it's worth it. Like if you're looking for a one-off, like a green H10 axle or something.
How about my personal request would be something in a flat military look, like a flat green or a flat tan. With,
So anodizing, that's a tricky one.
okay.
That's a tricky
I
one.
don't think that would be possible because I actually asked for copper
Yeah.
H10 axles,
But
and they
I've
weren't able to do it. They had to do bronze.
I've seen it
Yep.
done by other brands, but maybe their technique and it's not in an anodize at that point. Maybe it's some sort of a powder coat or something that they're
It's
doing.
probably a powder coat or a Cerakote
Okay.
type situation.
Got you.
But yeah,
Makes
yeah.
sense.
Getting flat colors is pretty tough.
I know.
I actually have the other pink wheels in the other room. Not the 1.0s, but the other 1.9s that just came out.
Oh, the like
The blades.
blades. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I think
And
they
that
call them
green
the
on that
Cyclone.
Guillemot looks fantastic.
Oh yeah.
I was skeptical. I was like, yeah, I don't know if green was the right way. I
Dude.
wanted black. I just wanted black ones.
No,
And
you made the right call. That green is right.
yeah, you're not kidding.
Yeah.
And the weight versus a plastic stock wheel, and then you add these. The second I picked it up, I was like, oh, this is nice. Okay, I'm glad we went this way. Very pleased.
Yeah, it just looks so good. I wouldn't change any
yeah.
other color on that truck.
Right? It's pretty much locked in. We got the
yeah.
servo, we got the right power plant, right ESC combo, right motor combo. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm very happy with it. It's a ton of fun to drive.
Yeah, and really a couple people have been putting upgrades on it. Front axle weight and the upper tie rod links, or the upper 4-link links on the front on the axle.
Yep.
They're saying that double shear brace makes all the difference in the world, being in aluminum. So like that, when I get one, that's probably the two things I'll do is front wheel weight or front axle weights and that upper brace, front and rear. I don't even know if I'd 4-wheel steer. I don't know if I'd do that.
Not with the Capper V2 here. I think it was just there's no need. I would recommend, I will approve you, Jeremy, to do a front micro servo and allow you to do the 4-wheel ASD.
Yeah. I am ready.
That we will allow.
I am ready. I got my 99. I got it already. I got my, where is it?
You have,
I got my 1100 Smart. I got it ready.
Okay. What are you doing winch wise? Are you ready to run a suck down winch, or?
I am ready. Hold on.
Look at this guy pulling out crap from his junk drawer.
I got a 99 winch ready.
In his junk drawer. Just yanking stuff out.
It's not junk. It's not junk.
Well, what are we calling it?
This is a servo drawer.
A servo drawer. In my servo drawer.
And I got a loose screw. And I got a 299. 422 winch for the suck down. So I'm ready. If the 99 won't do it, this one will.
Matt was supposed to keep you on a leash. Matt, you're falling asleep on this guy. He's building up a servo drawer.
And if I get a rear steer axle, I got a 500 ready, and a hold on.
Oh, you gotta love it.
We can do 777. We got one of them too. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I'm prepared. Look, these things just don't grow servos on their own. You gotta raise them. You keep them all in the same drawer and they multiply. You gotta understand how this works.
That's after I saw Jeremy do the front dig and rear dig. I had to do the same thing. You can't really see them in there that well.
Yeah.
how many optics do you
hidden.
have, Jeremy? I know your wife's watching. Can we disclose how many optics you
Oh,
have?
she knows
Okay.
everything I have.
All right. How
Yeah.
many is it? What are you rocking there? Two,
I have
three,
two.
two. Good for you. Good for you.
Hi.
5
How did I end up with
altogether.
5 again?
I've had 4 altogether.
Wow.
I think I've had 10 total come through my room. Yeah.
After I
Yeah.
built this one, I wasn't really worried about making another one.
Yeah. I
Not
said
only
that
does
too.
mine have, well, mine is straight axle front and portal rear, but it's a mullet 4-wheel steer.
Yeah. Yeah, you have combinations I haven't done. So it's totally cool. I love it. I love it. I
I
have
asked,
a whole portal optic running a Reefs trans, and I have the 3-linked optic running tiny tires. Like it, yeah, there's so many different combinations. It's like Pokemon.
yeah.
You just got to try and capture them all at some point, and that's I'm getting there. I haven't done a mullet, so maybe a mullet.
I think this is probably mullet number 6 I've
Yeah.
done. My red dot's a mullet also.
The first one of those I did was actually on a UMG 10. I did the F9 flip that everybody freaked out about.
Mhm.
Cutting
Yeah.
the ears off and rotating the housing, and then another company, Sea Squirrel, actually made the reverser gear that went on the back of the transmission that was all 3D printed. So that was pretty cool on a UMG 10 of all things.
Yeah. Too many.
Yeah. Cut that thing all up.
I did have over 60 RCs before the King K swap meet. And now I'm down to.
How did that go?
Yes,
How did
great
that go?
question.
And went amazing.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
big turnout.
I sold
Big
almost
turnout.
Probably not as big as it has been before.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure because I actually had my back to the door. And a lot of the big name companies were actually on the other side of the building. Like RC Chop Shop. So everyone was coming in and making a right instead of making a left.
Okay. So they were there buying and then taking it over, disassembling it and selling it.
No,
Is
they
that how
weren't. They were buying and they were selling what they already had.
Okay.
Everything
buying for
everything they
futures.
bought there, they took back to the store.
Okay.
They built a hell of a gig there. I mean,
man. Yeah, I with surgery I couldn't obviously make it, but that would have been the bee's knees for me to go to something like that and just
They were
unload.
also not the only company that was buying that turns around and resells.
Okay.
There's another guy that goes.
Yeah, there's a few of them out there.
Yeah. He literally walks the whole building and looks for like mostly unique or bashing type rigs.
Yeah. Thank you, David. Yes, it was the Harlequin. The Golf. That was the multicolor Volkswagen. Yes. I knew somebody would.
That buying and selling and breaking down and flipping, that is a formula that works. It caught on.
Yeah.
And
it works to two people's advantage here, right?
Okay.
Or 3 actually. The manufacturer, because they're selling a whole kit.
Yep.
The person that's breaking it down, because they're getting the value based on their effort to subcategorize and reduce the part numbers you'd have to buy from a manufacturer to replicate a whole item, like
Yep.
a transmission or whatever. And then there's the other people that are the hoarders like me, that hold on to this stuff well past their expiration date. And then when it becomes cool again, it's like, holy crap, I still have a tub of those. And then they're like, oh my gosh, you have 8 lots of Viterra stuff. And it's like, yeah, but not on purpose. It's like, I didn't mean to. I just forgot it was there.
I have a sickness.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
it works.
Jeremy, you're going to be at Beat the Creek. Are we going to see you anywhere else? What is on your radar? You got Axial Fest, Badlands.
I usually go to Axial Fest Badlands. Not 100% sure on it. I plan on going to Great Lakes Gauntlet, and I will be at I forget the name of the monster truck event that's here in Ohio that I will be going to in July.
And you are a big U4 fan, correct? Like real full. Maybe I said that wrong. You are a 1-to-1 fan. You follow the world of King of the Hammers. You're Kilburn. He's into this. He's a big King of the Hammers guy.
During the week of King of the Hammers, I shut down everything.
Just to follow that step by step.
Yep.
Good. Wow.
It's pretty impressive. Because I was home and I just had it on every TV that we own in live stream. So when I walked throughout the house, I could hear everything that was going on. So.
But this is Jeremy's Super Bowl. This is like he geeks out over all this. That's fantastic.
Usually my daughter will sit down and watch it with me.
Well, even better.
It's actually pictures of her sitting with me when she was little.
Even better.
And she's watching it instead of cartoons on TV.
Interesting. I know. I was impressed that the wife watched it with me, and we actually watched the front end of that buggy fall off. And she was actually pointing at it. She's like, that doesn't look right.
That doesn't look good.
That doesn't look right. You're like, you're right. That does not look right. Oh, and now it's in 2 pieces.
If I'm not watching it, the wife usually goes, is something not going good for the people I root for?
Yeah. That's cool. And you follow the Ultra 4 throughout the whole season.
Yeah.
And they're at Roush.
They're
at Roush.
Yeah. They do stop at Roush.
I think they're there now.
Oh, are they? Oh, is that this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Last year they went to Badlands and raced. That's another reason why I'm not sure if I'm going to go to Axial Fest Badlands, because I will be making that drive again in August for We Rock.
Yeah.
And it will be my first We Rock in person to see.
Yeah.
Well, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Jeremy Kilburn, what is it like on your end? Is there too much lag for this and that to run smoothly?
It's a little spotty.
I don't want to. It's too rapid fire for it to be glitchy.
Yeah, we don't want to glitch it up.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, if you can't keep up with it, we've done rounds of this and that in the glitch zone, and it's awkward.
Yeah, it doesn't present well to the viewers.
The stall, like waiting for you.
Right.
I need an answer. Do you need me to repeat the question? It was not a trick question. We'll lay off.
Talking about King of the Hammers, did you see?
Yeah.
Did you see that Bailey Campbell is now driving for Funhaver?
Really?
Jeremy Gilbert, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all kinds of wildness. All kinds of wildness going on there.
Yeah.
And last names are changing as the ladies find their men. So it's starting to get confusing. It's like, didn't you wait a minute, aren't you? So it's starting to get spicy up there.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
They're going to end up doing a real Housewives of Ultra 4 in a couple of years.
All right. So what we're going to do right now, for everybody that's stuck around, I'm going to throw up.
You're going to throw up?
I'm going to throw up right now.
Disgusting. And demonetized.
Am I making this up? Am I making this
Chin's
up?
Tinker Time said he'd watch that. So, I mean,
I want to see
there's just, some people just watch anything.
We come to our OnlyFans page for that.
You might be talking about the Real Housewives of Ultra 4.
Oh, no.
Not you throwing up.
Fair enough.
Is my wife.
Yeah, that's where the lag comes in. It doesn't go well. Yeah.
All right, twofold here. Jeremy Kilburn. This is when we tell everybody to go to the YouTube page. Make sure we like that. If we hit the 750 mark, 750. It's not an unachievable goal, but that 750 mark, we were putting up a carry-all backpack and sling bag combo free in a Rad RC special edition. We have the combo sling and backpack going out. We will choose a winner from our subscriber list when we hit 750, and Axial has thrown in an SCX24 with that combo. But we got to hit the 750 mark. All right.
Nice.
That is the deal.
750.
It's not that unachievable.
So
we can hit that.
You're a regular subscriber over on my channel, just go over and subscribe on that channel. Because it's the same live feed.
Same live.
So just sub. Yeah. And this is the only thing on this channel, on the Rad channel.
Correct. That's the content.
So it's once a week. It's not like it's
you follow Addie's. You check in with Addie's RC during the week, and then find us here live. But the cool thing about this gives the Addie's RC people another side of you on a Saturday. You're approachable, reachable. The live
this
side.
This isn't my normal channel content, and this is very excited for me because on my channel it's Addie's RC, like Addie's relax. So people fall asleep to the sound of my voice.
Addie's.
I don't know why, but it's because I'm boring.
But it works. They are tuning into that for more of that DIY tutorial. We remind people, as Jeremy says here, tune in on a Saturday night here to see what we don't know.
Yep. And this week I actually have I have 2 member only videos coming, and I have a normal release video coming, so that I'm starting to get content back, after the surgery and stuff like that. But a lot of my member only stuff is printing and daily, like, life stuff. So not just RC, but the other stuff too. A lot of printing stuff, how-tos, and my method of my madness. Whether it helps somebody or just says something to laugh at, doesn't matter. But yeah.
If the ladies want a shot of you with your shirt off, become a paid subscriber, or is that the wrong page?
That's the only trash cans feed. But it's I got a really good picture of my bruised inner thigh. I mean, if anybody's interested. I mean, I'm not selling it. I'm just saying. It's a good picture.
Ouch. It's making my thigh hurt just thinking about it.
The size of that bruise, so I mapped it so I could make sure it wasn't getting larger. You know what I mean? So
we have a pen mark around the outside tracing it.
So I drew the map so I could just do it as an overlay because I didn't want to draw on my skin. And it's like 3/4 of the surface area of my head is the size of that bruise centered on my femoral artery on my inner thigh. So it's massive.
And can we describe it in a color? Is it more of a deep purple, a dark?
So we got the purples, we got the blacks, we got
Oh,
the greens and the yellows. I describe it, dark like a stripper's soul.
that dark. Oh,
That's pretty dark.
that's cold.
That is cool. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
Matt says,
it
looks like I got bit by a gill monster.
All the colors.
Matt has that photo. So Matt's putting that photo up for auction. So I'm not technically selling it. That would be wrong.
oh, fantastic.
If you can't laugh at your own misery,
Love
what
it.
are we doing?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Jeremy, it was an absolute
Well,
pleasure.
since Matt's still
can't-
on.
It's that
If
lag.
Matt remembers this.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, Matt.
Ooh,
Yeah, there you go.
holy smokes. Very nice. What body is that?
Matt should remember that.
That's a Michigan body. Wow.
Yeah.
It's
Did you
the Amazon JK?
Yeah, the Amazon JK.
Oh.
Yeah.
It looks great.
Yep.
Looks
One of
fantastic.
Matt's previous vehicles.
Hey, it's that 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. They all tend to
Nope.
have a story somewhere.
Matt never owned it.
Oh, Matt didn't? Where?
Oh,
Which one was that then? I'm mistaken.
Yeah. This might help Matt.
Ooh.
Matt took third place the same exact year.
Nice.
that award deserved that.
Yeah. You got some good ones from out there.
Fantastic. Jeremy, I can't thank you enough for sharing your adventures with us.
I've gotten
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I have 4 trophies from Axial Fest.
Nice. I got one. That was for a Vanquish truck
Oh,
with an RC 4-wheel drive body of all things. Yeah.
only you. Only
Only me.
you.
Only-
Man. Ay. Well, Jeremy, I can't thank you enough, sir, for sharing your adventures with us. And I can only wish you nothing but fun and happy trails. And keep doing what you're doing, my friend. You are a beacon for the RC community. Absolutely. A beacon that people want to be following. So get over to You Are Done RC. You might convince me to start a TikTok page now just so I can watch what you're doing. You seem to rule the nest over there at TikTok. So I have to get over there and see what this whole TikTok thing is about. I've been fighting it.
I would wait to see what happens after April 5th.
April 5th.
You sound like Tyler now, talking me out of it. Every time I want to go on TikTok, Tyler's telling me, "Nah,
There's
don't
a
do
reason
it."
I've never been there. But yes, Jeremy,
Well,
thank you for coming on. And I wish you
It might
all
get
the best.
banned on April 5th.
That's the
It might
word.
get banned again. Yeah. So, but I was going to say, I wish you all the best. I hope to see you out at many events coming up. And if you need anything, give us a holler. We will answer.
Fantastic. Keep doing your thing,
Sounds
my
good.
friend. Awesome. Thank you. Let me do this.
And just like that, bam, it's gone.
Poor kid.
It's like a magician.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is it. The big secret, the big reveal, we left it up there at the bottom. There is a 15% off Delta Team X. That is your promo code for anybody wanting to order a carry-all bag. And like we said, $750 on the YouTube page. That will get the ball rolling. We'll share what we can when we can.
Amen.
Jeremy, keep resting, keep
Yeah.
keep healing.
Yeah,
I
this
can't
chair's
believe.
killing me a little bit to sit here this long.
Yeah, I bet.
It's
Well,
getting antsy.
Well, we thank you for
Yeah.
grinding it out, my friend.
Amen.
Keep on printing at Ease RC during the week, people. That is where you find him. And if they do want to order a Knights custom panel from you, what is the Etsy page? How are we finding you on Etsy?
So it's at Ease RC, just like you see right here in
Yep.
the little box.
Yep.
On Etsy stores. So just look for at Ease RC. My logo is on my page, so you'll recognize the logo. Be cautious. I've noticed a few people, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but you can put tags on Etsy. So like search item tags.
Yep.
Like if you put in Optic H10, you're going to see pages of Optic H10 stuff.
Yep.
People are putting in at Ease RC in their tags. So when you search at Ease RC, their store also shows up. So I don't know. But anyway, at Ease RC, I got stuff dropping here and there as fast as I can print it. I'm putting it up in a listing.
Now that's what's available to ship. If there is a request for a certain color, is that done through there also?
Yeah. So requests for specific colors or materials, you have to remember that takes away from my time to build the store. So I try not to take those orders.
Okay.
If there's somebody else out there if they're printing the Night Customs material as well, and they're printing it in that color, it's the same product. Even I don't want to give away sales by any means, but I also don't want you to wait forever to get it in a queue. And it's not a money thing. It's just, just getting through them. And there's little projects that I've been doing, like the light bars. Doing light bars because I haven't seen a bunch of these done well. So actually doing the Night Customs KC Night Customs, it's not a copyright. It's Night Custom. I haven't seen a lot of people do those well, so I know how to do them, so I did them. I think I'm going to do a run of 6 and see how they sell for the light kits with the lenses and the bars, and go from there. But yeah, like I'm printing an ABS set now of the Terrabug, and it takes freaking forever, and it ties my printer up, so I have nothing new. I have one set of cream panels on there, and that's it.
And as a authorized dealer, you are authorized to print these Knights files.
Yes.
And listen, we've talked about it before. If everyone could do it, everybody would. It's not easy. We've seen many people start out doing this. They've tried. And how often do we tell people with a new printer, like, you're not going to jump in the ring with Ali? It takes time to get familiar with these. Jeremy Burris said something earlier I wanted to comment on, and what he talked about with his CAD design. When people talk about 3D printing, the massive thing that they always forget about is the computer. It's not thought about, it's forgotten often, and it is a huge freaking piece. You need to have a computer, not even just CAD, just to slice the stuff. You need to have a computer.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't have a mega computer by any means. It's just you got to have enough. I mean, a large slice program will bog my machine down. So I can imagine if you're trying to do CAD work in it, like, that'd be tough. But yeah, Raymond, the light bars are functional. You can put 5mm LEDs in them, and you can do that. Like, there's better light bars out there for illumination, but for something that looks cool as hell, this is it. I don't know if I would put light bulbs in these particular ones. It's more of a show bar.
Okay.
That's just me. But you can put in bulbs.
Yeah. James, his looks good with the lights in it. I know he
They
wired them.
do. Yeah, they do. It's just, if
Takes
you're looking for ultra bright stuff,
It's not the way to go.
it's probably not. It's not the best. It's not
Right.
the worst, but it's not the best. And you got
There's
to
the-
wire it all up. So
Right. Oh, and you got to hide that wire. It's a lot of wire.
it's a lot of wire.
Fair enough. Good stuff. Let me we'll fade us out here with a quick outro.